So in this video, I want to go over exactly the only thing you should actually focus on in 2025 or the years to come, but especially we're doing this video because it's early 2025. And you pretty much have the whole year to be able to focus on this. And I swear, if you do actually focus on this, you will make money online, right? A lot of people think making money online is easy. Some people it's hard. It depends what you are doing to be able to make that money. In this video, I want to show you exactly the path that's been able to work for me specifically. Now, I'm not like a business guru. I actually have my own agency and I work with specific clients. I don't sell a course, anything like that. So I want to show you exactly what the model that I see the most amount of people succeeding with and what you should go. So it may not even apply to you because of your skill set or because you don't even want to do this, but if you want to make money online and you're figuring out exactly what you should do, or maybe you are someone who has a social media account, unsure how to make money, that kind of thing, whatever, I'll show you exactly how you should do that. Right? So if you're watching this video, this most likely means you want to make your first money online. Maybe you haven't made any money online yet, and you want to be able to make that money for a variety of reasons, right? You want to make money online, maybe just more, or you're unsure what you should actually focus on right now to be able to make that money online. Right? So this is most likely you watching this video. So I will tell you exactly what to do from someone who actually does make money online. This is how I make my living. I help other people specifically and get rewarded for that as well. So it's not just me, it's also my clients because like I said, I have an agency. So help Alex make 22K in 20 days, Katie to 40K per month in her first month, and others, right? I'm not going to bore you with the results like this, but this is exactly what I do as a living and as my business, right? So here's exactly what you think you should focus on. You probably think you should focus on selling physical products. Maybe you've seen this around, being able to sell specifically merch, specifically any kind of product that you see that's going viral, whatever, being able to sell those, right? I'll get into why that doesn't really work. Having a service-based business, so being able to develop a service, being able to help other people with it. That's actually not a bad business model. It depends what kind of service. If it's a service that you have to completely learn by yourself and being able to, I don't know, do a typical service that a business would do, like social media or whatever, and help other companies. Maybe that's not a company online, maybe it's a company local to you. That is pretty hard to do, and I'll also explain why. And becoming a super famous creator, maybe that's one of the reasons you think you'll be able to make money online, which is also very difficult, especially if you're a creator that just entertains people. And I'll get into that as well. So these all work, but aren't the easiest or really not the best approach, right? So selling physical product, the competition is super high. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen through your feed or whatever, everybody's selling these products, everybody has an ad going on, everybody has these viral products. Even with the organic side of things, being able to promote your product, not paid but just organically, is the competition is super high. Not impossible, it's just very high and hard to do, especially if you have no idea how to do it, right? Good products are hard to find and require money up front, and there's low profit margins because you're selling an actual physical product. It can be a lot of headache to be able to send that product, and again, the profit margins aren't too great on that regard, especially if you're doing paid advertisements, right? Having a service-based business, the competition is also high. Depends what kind of service and that kind of approach. And you have a lot to learn as well. The whole business side of things you have to learn. You need to deliver the best results, or you will easily just lose clients. Like, you need to be on top of your game to be able to keep those clients, especially because those clients are paying you every single month. You have to make sure that the results you get them are really good. And by doing that, you need years of experience to be able to deliver a good service, or months for that matter, right? And also, it's very hard just to learn to land one client in general, right? So it does require a lot of work and comes with a lot of stress, especially if you're dealing with a lot of clients and they want this from you, they want that from you, they're expecting a lot and you're not getting a lot in return, right? It depends, like I said, it depends kind of the service you're going for, but in general, like a typical service-based business, that's what it will come with, right? Being a super famous creator, maybe that's something you've thought in the past. Well, it could work, but for most, it will just not happen. Like, you don't have that thing in you to be able to become a creator that has millions of followers. Maybe that's not what you want to do. It could take multiple years, and it could take a while before first money comes in. A lot of creators, like you see, the biggest ones have been doing this for multiple years, and it's just been hard to be able to, get that kind of following, make some money with it, so that kind of thing. So These three, kind of forget about it, or I would personally forget about it. So what you should focus on is probably the question you're asking yourself. It's selling information online. Like if you didn't know that was the actual solution I was going to present to you, well, this is exactly what it is. Being able to sell information, so something that's digital. This is different from a specific, just like a digital product, like a one digital product. It is information. It is the whole A to Z on helping others, someone else with information online, right? So it is more complicated than just a little PDF or ebook, whatever that is, right? But more importantly, your knowledge. So exactly like what you know that is valuable to others, right? Kind of like teachers know and they're teaching other people, you have to be your own teacher, right? And this is exactly what these people do that you see on the screen right here. These probably are familiar faces to you. This is basically what everybody else. I just put some really popular, people online from there, but pretty much I could put so much types of people from all these different kind of industries, right? Does not have to be in the business space. I'm just putting these as an example, but everybody that makes good money online is doing exactly this, including my clients, right? The people I've showed you in the beginning of the video, that's exactly what they do. They're selling information online and doing so in a way that you don't even have to have millions of followers like these guys to be able to make a lot of money, right? So why is it? Why is it that this model of being able to sell information is so lucrative and people are making a lot of money directly from it? Well, it is very scalable quickly, and I'll get into those exactly. You are the face of the business, and you get to actually make an impact on people's lives, and I'll get into those and what those entail. So the money side of things, paired with organic attention, so not having to actually pay for ads and just getting all the attention organically through kind of social media channels, whatever that is, you usually make anywhere from 90 to 95% profit margins, right? So if you're getting the organic attention, this is usually what you do. You can even go up to like 98 sometimes in some cases, right? So it is pretty crazy. And if you look at other business models or any kind of, make money online is pretty profitable, right? You can usually make good profit margins. But if you look at any kind of business in the world, these are some profit margins that you rarely are going to see, right? It is infinitely scalable if done correctly. Like if you put the right systems in it, you can easily make 10K, 500K a month. It's just a question of being able to get more attention to your offer, to your information that you're selling, right? So it is infinitely scalable. Something, again, the other businesses, especially other businesses online I was showing you, aren't as simple to do as this one, right? This one's pretty simple. I'm not saying it's possible with the others or any kind of other business, but it is way more complicated than this one. This one's like probably the simplest one to do it, because if you set it up right at the beginning, you can scale up those kind of months easily, right? It's not taking much people to make a good money. Like it just only takes a few people that are interested in getting your help, that you sell your information and your knowledge to be able to make good money, right? And there's no upfront investment needed. Like for most of these, especially if you're getting organic attention, you don't need to invest a lot of money upfront to actually make it started. So that's on the money side of things. The second is you are the actual business. While others are trying to focus on a business name, like let's say you're selling a physical product or you're doing a clothing store or whatever, you're putting a lot of emphasis on the business brand, which is unrecognizable. It's not a real person and people are not going to get attached to it. But when you are the actual business, when your name is the actual business, it unlocks so many opportunities for you to be able to network, just overall bigger opportunities, right? And that means your name will be exactly recognized for being a good person, someone that helps the business. So overall, it's a really good win for you when your name is the actual business, right? That's what we call a personal brand. And on the help side of things, people are actively searching for some help, so they're in need of it. Like there's a lot of people out there who would pay for you specifically to be able to help them. You can be the one who comes up and help them with learning that. Like they're out here looking for it. There's a demand for it. You just have to be the one that shows up in front of them to be able to help them and take their money for a good value exchange, right? This makes the whole business model very impactful and fulfilling for you because it's something you were good at. And depending on whether you like teaching or not, it can be very, very impactful to be able to help someone and see that person get really good results and change their lives and improve in a certain aspect of their lives and that kind of thing. So it's really impactful and also very, very fulfilling for you. Like every day, if you're just coming on your computer, being able to help people get results, it is very fulfilling. And that's something a lot of people that are in the space say a lot, especially when they have their own offer, whatever, that they are very fulfilled because they're also helping people every single day, right? But that means you have to have a good product, but that's for another video. But a question you may be asking yourself, what if I don't know anything valuable enough to be able to help others? What if I don't have a skill? What if I don't have enough knowledge to be able to help other people? Now, there's multiple factors in this. The first one is that what you think? Do you think you're not enough good to be able to teach other people, right? That's kind of a thing that goes in your mind because let's say golf, for example. You think you're pretty good at golf, maybe not good enough to be able to teach other people. Let's say you're 5 on the 1 being a complete newbie and 10 being a super good pro, right? Well, if you're 5, you can teach 4, 3, 2, 1s easily, right? Because they're just below you and they would probably actually want to learn from you rather than someone from 10 who's way above them. Right. So if you're in that position, you can. This is for golf, but this is pretty much for anything. You can help other people who are simply just lower than you easily, right? And they would want to learn from you rather than someone who's at the 10 position. Then you can ask yourself, what is your passion? If it is something you can connect and help others with, then make it about that. Do you love painting? Do you love working out and you're in pretty good shape? That kind of thing. And if not, maybe you're not good enough to be able to help people in that, then work on it until you can because it is your passion. It's what's going to be easiest for you to get into. So let's say you're starting to work out. It's been a few months. Maybe you don't have the best physique. Wait another 6 months or wait a year. Wait until you're in good shape and then start making it about that because that's what you like or anything else, right? It won't seem like you're working once it works. That's also a great thing because, if you love fitness and that's what you do, then once you're actually going to work on it and be able to help others, it's not going to seem like you're working because it's what you love, right? So that's definitely the second thing. And then the third thing is if you don't have a passion, you're not really good at something, maybe just like learn a skill. If you have been thinking about something that you want to learn, you want to get better at, maybe just focus on that. Learn something. My tip is learn something that is valuable to be able to help others. Don't learn something that's completely just that really can't be taught to others and can't be impactful in someone's life. Try to learn something that is valuable, and then once you're actually good at it, then you can help other people with it, which is the best. So I have it, but what now? This may be one of the questions you're asking yourself. I have the knowledge, I have the skill, whatever, but what do I do now with it? How am I actually able to turn that into the best online business model in 2025 and the years to come? So the first part is start getting attention. All should be a mix of educational, personal, and story content. If you don't know, the number one thing that's going to make or break this specific offer, this specific business of yours, is the number of attention you get. And lucky for you, you're going to get this attention for free, and it can actually be quite easy. It depends of who you are, your niche, your content, whatever, but it can actually be quite easy to be able to get attention, right? 3 social media platforms to be able to post on, pretty easy. Instagram, you want to transfer people from YouTube. I'll talk about YouTube in a second. Actually, I'll get into YouTube right now. On YouTube, this is the number one platform you should spend your most time on because YouTube is long form content. People are going to look at your videos. They're going to get to know about you. You can talk about your journey, educational videos, and overall just give a lot of value specifically in the videos. That's going to be the best bet for you. It helps you build a strong connection with your audience. Probably the best platform to be able to make money on. Usually the platforms that converts the most amount of people into money. So focus on YouTube. You want to post twice a week minimum. I'd say the minimum is pretty much that, especially if you're starting out, to be able to see like kind of what works, what kind of videos works, what kind of thumbnails work, that kind of thing. And most importantly, you actually want to come up with YouTube strategy. Right? You don't want to just like make these videos randomly. You want to come up with the strategies. Go on specifically Google Docs, make titles of videos, make the scripts. Plan them out. That's going to be the best bet for you if you want to see if YouTube's going to work for you. Then you can also post on TikTok. TikTok does not convert well as the other platforms like YouTube and Instagram will show you. It's simply just to get more views and be able to get out there. Some people, their personalities work better on TikTok, so maybe that's you. You can go on TikTok, that kind of thing. You can reuse the Instagram content I'll talk about to be able to post on this platform, so at least you're on 2 platforms. And you can reach a different kind of audience as well on TikTok, which is good. Now, moving on to Instagram, probably the most important platform as well. You want to transfer people from YouTube who are hot and nurture them daily, specifically through your stories, that kind of thing. You can start conversions with interested customers, especially people coming from YouTube. They're going to want to DM you. They're going to want to get into contact with you, and they do so through Instagram, which is the best, right? And with Instagram, you want to be able to utilize Reels to be able to reach more people. That's again paired with the YouTube and paired with the TikTok. And essentially having your profile like optimized as well, which I haven't touched about, on Instagram is basically the new website. That's pretty much all you need to be able to have this offer of yours online and be able to sell your information, sell your knowledge, and be able to make money with it, right? So that's the first part of it. Start getting attention. The second thing is to actually build your offer, which I would say a mid to high ticket offer is the best. So mid ticket, I mean, usually range anywhere from 300 to 1,000. High ticket is above that usually. You want to build a structure of everything you'd like to teach to other people. So you want to just build an actual structure of, hey, I want to talk about this. I know knowledgeable about this. This is going to help them. Just build out a structure. Record it. You can do videos like this. You can do videos where it's just your face. You can do slides, whatever it is. Just build it and record it and put it onto a hosting platform, which I can get into the platforms in another video. In that platform, you want to incorporate the one-to-one calls, community, and more. Depending on if it's a mid-ticket, high-ticket, the service and the delivery is going to be different. But again, this is pretty short. I'm telling you pretty quickly on how to do it, but there is more info in other videos on exactly how you should do, but this is exactly pretty much the structure of what you want to do it. And then the last one, you want to learn how to market and sell, right? You want to develop the right selling system for you. If you don't know to be able to convert those people into actual buyers, there is proper selling systems that you have to incorporate. And that really depends on if you're doing a mid-ticket offer, high-ticket offer, low-ticket offer. It really depends, but you do need the right selling system. It is more complicated than just saying like, hey, I'm offering this, let me know if you're interested. It is a bit more complicated than that. There's funnels and that kind of thing. So I won't get into depth into this in this video, but I do have kind of other videos that go over this and how you should be able to market and position yourself and that kind of thing. So that's super, super important as well. To know how to do this, or else you can get all the attention in the world, but if you aren't able to actually market to those and be able to sell to those, then you're not going to make any money, right? So I know this was a mouthful, but now that you know what to focus on in 2025 to be able to make money, like I said, if you have a skill, if you have knowledge, be able to put that online, be able to help others with it. If not, maybe learn a skill or wait until you're good enough to be able to sell. That's the easiest way to go about it. The profit margins are through the roof. You can all work from online. There's no one for investment, whatever. It might take time, but it's actually going to be sustainable, right? With a person brand, it's never going to die. So it's always going to be good to do that, right? So the question is, will you actually do it, right? And this is just a reminder, if you're actually able to do this correctly, you can easily make 10 to 30K plus per month revenue. There's people making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, so it really can go high. But even with a little kind of attention, that kind of thing, you can easily make these kind of figures. You have complete location freedom. You can live off your passion, and you work less hours than you probably do right now, your job or whatever your situation is, right? And this isn't just me telling you about a business model to be able to sell you something, like I said, because I'm not even selling you anything. I just help people that are hyper qualified one-to-one with them to help them with the A to Z of actually launching their online offer. So pretty much everything you need A to Z with the systems and that kind of thing is what I do with only people who are really hyper qualified and that kind of thing. It's usually people who are popular, so have kind of a following online and are experts, like really, really good at what they do. That's exactly who I help. So maybe you watching this video aren't even qualified, but if you are, and you like to pretty much just get all the systems that you need and pretty much also the support, because that's also what we do to do this correctly. You're thinking about doing this, you have knowledge, you want to be able to turn it and have all the right systems to be able to have long-term success with it, that kind of thing, then I want you to go to the link below this video where you'll find specifically our website. I just want you to watch the qualifying video on it, which isn't big, you can't miss it. Watch that video, and if you think you're qualified to be able to work with us, then simply just book a meeting right after, and we can talk there, and we can see how we can do that, and we can help you out with that. So for the rest, if you're not there yet, you can check out my other videos. But if you are qualified, make sure you go to the website, and you can book a call if you'd like to get our help on this. So that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed.